Okay, talk about finding buried treasure. We uncovered some unused gift cards that I think I'm just going to take. So disclaimer, this video evidently was filmed around the holidays. It was filmed at the beginning of January. It is well into spring now, but I wanted to still get this video out because I feel like it's valuable. It's fun entertainment, and it's the journey that we're on is clearing out the house, trying to make some money from it, trying to make sense of a hoarder's home, seeing if we can profit, and helping my dad organize through all that. This series, the hoarder series that you are watching, is not being promoted anywhere. I'm just letting the YouTube algorithm take it and run with it. So if you're here, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy. I hope you consider subscribing, all of that crap. So there you go. Enjoy the video. Because like at this point, what else? I mean, we could gift them. That's why I'm like, should I hang on to them? But also we just went through Christmas and no one was gifted them. So I'm thinking maybe I will just use them and try and purchase some stuff for resale, and just see if I can make some money, because technically my cost of goods then would be $0. You know what I mean? I'm like, who shop? I don't shop there. What am I going to get from H&M? Okay, so my flight is in a couple of hours, but I am kind of like determined. I'm just like batching these videos. If you can't tell, wearing the exact same outfit, dirty and all, but I'm just like determined to get some other stuff done. I think I'm gonna start here by just like kind of breaking down some of these boxes, because the idea is just to make this at least like a little more livable. And so I'm gonna have you resting on some of my inventory. Pray to God this doesn't fall again. I've been listening to this podcast while I do all this stuff. Highly recommend. It's called Beth's Dead. And it's really not what you think it's gonna be, but that is my recommendation for the moment. So let's get going. We have a table over here of like tools and things, like house renovations. A lot of these are like these little boxes, which I feel like are helpful. I don't want to like break them all down necessarily. A lot of these became unhelpful because with Poshmark, they're not doing priority mail shipping anymore. I'm like, do I just bring this back to the post office? What do I do? I save all packing stuff. Kind of at this point where I'm like, would it be more helpful to just toss some of these boxes to save some space? But then again, I feel a little bit wasteful in doing so, because like eventually we'll need them, right? The state of how it's going. Cleared off these chairs, got the boxes here. I think I'm just gonna keep them there potentially. Just clear off some of this. These are all like photos in those, and so I don't know what to do with those exactly. But this is the state of that now. Okay, so in order to continue making the most of my time, I'm gonna try and photograph some stuff. I always like photographing inventory, specifically with natural light. But I found this guy, this little light, and I have all of these little pewter mini figurines, like Dungeons and Dragons-esque. And individually, I don't think they were worth a ton, but I have like a box worth. See that? I'll probably list them individually, but like they will probably bundle them. I don't know. It's been a little bit difficult trying to decide what to keep and what to not keep, declutter, toss, give away. We do have a pile here, a few donations, just like random holiday stuff, mugs and like random frames. I also have 2 bags upstairs of what we'll donate, but it is because I am leaving. I don't have the chance right now to do the buy nothing page with this, so these will be bags that go straight to the thrift store or to the donation center, which is a little bit disheartening just because with the buy nothing page, typically people want the stuff and you at least know that someone's going to get a use out of it, whereas a lot of stuff that goes to the thrift also ends up in landfills. And so I don't know, I just hope that this stuff ends up in the right hands. Not gonna lie though, those photographs took actually a lot longer than I wanted them to or expected them to, but I was trying to get the right lighting and everything because that is important when you're listing. You want the item to look very attractive to the buyer or to the potential buyer. So I'm just gonna, usually I've been shooting with my camera lately. I have a separate camera, but it's back in South Carolina where I'm living. So I'm just gonna show you kind of my process with the phone. I will then select, oh my gosh, see, some of these pictures are so bad. I will select all the item or all the photos of the items. Oh my gosh, there's so many. I'm literally gonna hate listing this, but like, it's got to be done. I add to an album, and I have an album it's called For New Drop, which it used to be when I would do like scheduled drops of new items like on Instagram or whatever, like years ago. But I just keep, that's just where I know they'll be now. For a new drop. And then this is the album I will go through when it's time to actually list the items. See, this is not a lot of items in comparison to all the items that are on my camera. I still have a lot to list. But I guess since I have a plane ride and everything, I will work on getting some drafts at least going here. So truthfully, there was a lot more that I was hoping to get done over this break, but my cousin has been visiting from Italy and staying at this house. It's honestly been such a blessing getting to know her. She's a little bit younger than me, and she was just so excited to see the US and experience it as a young adult. And so instead of spending a lot of time working on projects here, we've been hanging out and doing things and adventuring, which is so fun. In some ways feels like holding me back from doing projects here, but we also have to remember that not everything has to be productive. Not every day needs to be productive, and not every day needs to be groundbreaking. And we do need to just find that time to relax and enjoy and exist and appreciate the progress that we have made. So that's that. And I will leave that as that here at this video. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video.